be seeing a lot more of each other. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, well, nice to meet you. Good morning. This is Judge Elise Pettis, resuming the civil docket for the 210th District Court for January 11th, 2023. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube public viewing. Mr. Marufo, would you call our next case, please?
Yes, Judge. Second on page 1, Judge. In cause number 2022 DCV 0998, Eduardo Canales versus Isaac Arroyos. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Alfiero from the law firm.
Good morning. I guess, let me see. I haven't pulled this one up yet. There's, looks like we had an amended petition yesterday. What's going on, Mr. Alfiero?
Yes. So my client got hit as a pedestrian. He got the driver's name and phone number. Couldn't find him. We served him on substituted service at a nearby address. I talked to his mom there. She said she was going to tell him about it and he's going to take care of it. Nothing happened. So skip traces and people searches. It seemed that the vehicles are probably registered to mom, dad, or the business, all at the same address where he was served. So I put them in. Hopefully that will get it moving.
Let me see. Wow, this is back in. It's been a minute.
Since March.
Let me see. Okay, well, we can come back in 30 days and see. Is 30 days enough, Mr. Alfiero?
I'd say probably 60. It hasn't even been served yet.
Yeah, 60 days. 60 days reset, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Who's next?
Staying on page 1, Judge. In cause number 2021 DCV 4284, CityLink Trucking Inc. versus Dump Bodies Inc. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Mirazo for the plaintiff, CityLink Trucking Inc.
Tony Aguilar for Dump Bodies Inc.
Okay, so we have this down for a follow-up, I guess, to the status we have regarding, golly, was it depositions and maybe some other discovery requests? But just looking at the calendar, I see that in a couple of weeks or so, we're set for motion to quash and a special exceptions hearing. So how about an update? Mr. Mirazo, let's start with you.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, the case is not progressing the way that it should. We have faced complete obstructionism from Mr. Aguilar, and there's really no other way to say it. Depositions have not been able to be scheduled because Mr. Aguilar does not cooperate in scheduling. And that's just what it is, and it's very unfortunate. I've talked to him over the phone. I've exchanged a number of emails with him, and it doesn't seem to make any difference, Your Honor. We do have those issues scheduled for the 25th. We have basically all depositions to do still because there's just no cooperation. And he just seems to, one, notice unilateral depositions, and two, never provide dates for his clients. Just to give the court a very brief example, okay? My client purchased 7 dump trucks, which were all defective, rolled over, caused accidents, and my client's suing for, among other things, DTPA for the misrepresentations that were made to him when he bought the dump trucks. The 2 gentlemen that made the misrepresentations are named Arturo and Aaron, their father and son. They work for Dump Bodies Inc. They also happen to be the owners, but they were the guys communicating with my client. They were the ones that misrepresented everything. They're the ones who negotiated the contract. They're the ones who dealt with the warranty. They are the main witnesses in the case. And I have requested both of their depositions. And what I'm being told by Mr. Aguilar is that these are apex depositions. An apex deposition is, for example, if you sue Microsoft for a bad computer, you want to depose Bill Gates just because you sued Microsoft. That's a high-ranking official that has nothing to do with the dispute. Here, I'm trying to depose the 2 gentlemen that were directly talking to my clients. I have produced dozens of text messages between them and my clients, and I'm being told by Mr. Aguilar simply, no, I will not make him available. And so that's the kind of thing that we're dealing with, Your Honor. We also have issues with respect to other depositions that we're trying to schedule. And it's a shame, Your Honor, because the Texas Lawyer Creed says, I will not arbitrarily schedule a deposition until a good faith effort has been made to schedule by agreement. I follow that, always have, always will. So I try to coordinate these things with Mr. Aguilar, but it doesn't seem to get me anywhere. So we have those issues for the 25th, Your Honor. Then I believe we have another subsequent hearing on more discovery issues. But if we are able to depose people this month, as we should, the case should be ready to be tried in March, as is currently scheduled, Your Honor. So we're going to be asking the court for help on those depositions. And so that's unfortunately the status, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm just glancing at some of these. I didn't go further down. The motion to compel and for sanctions was filed on the 3rd. I see that that is not set on the 25th. It is actually set on the 15th. Are these things that we could accomplish all on the 25th? I don't know that I need to have two separate settings.
I would say so, Your Honor. I would think so.
I'm fine with the 25th, Judge.
Okay, so Myrna, first off, let's move those February 15th hearings all to the 25th. I hope I'm not misspeaking, of January. I also want that to be in person. And so we'll bump up the time a little bit to 10:30 on the 25th, and it'll be courtroom. Okay.
Is Your Honor going to want us to go to the courthouse whenever you say in person?
Yes, that means old-fashioned way, like the way we used to do it before COVID. Come to the courthouse.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to be sure.
And I'm extending the time just because since we're adding the additional, I get the sense maybe these are all related, but in any event, just to make sure we have enough time. Okay, what else? I'm trying to think that if memory serves, Mr. Marazzo, there was going to be an amendment of a discovery request. I can't recall offhand which one that was. Did you all resubmit any type of discovery requests to Mr. Aguilar after the last hearing? I believe there was a different attorney here.
Yeah, Ms. Esparza, my colleague, was attending the last hearing, Your Honor. I believe we've done everything we needed to do following the last hearing. We are still owed, I believe, drawings from the dump trailers because our expert needs to look at those, and we don't have those yet. But I'll check with Mrs. Esparza, make sure we've done everything that we needed to do. I'm sure we have.
Mhm.
But that's another issue for the upcoming hearing, Your Honor.
If the court please, just so it's clear, I disagree with Mr. Marazzo's summary to you. And as to, he says, sketches, I've sent him an email telling him we don't have the sketches. If there are any sketches, his clients got them. He's saying that we're not doing depositions. They will not produce their experts. They want me to go to Arizona. I try to set depositions by Zoom. They file motions to quash. I ask them to turn around and do the necessary notice for us to designate a representative from dump bodies to have the deposition taken. They refuse. Then on December 30th, they dump us with a bunch of additional items. They don't show up for production on January 2nd. So Mr. Marazzo's trying to paint a picture that we're being hard-headed. They're being just as bad. They're suing my client for $1.5 million, and they don't want to produce their expert. They don't want us to take depositions by Zoom of employees in Colorado. The whole thing's ridiculous. Not only that, Your Honor, but we put them on notice. They've sued the wrong corporation. So it's not one-sided like Mr. Marazzo says.
I believe the evidence will show on the 25th, Your Honor, that everything you just heard is completely untrue. We will put on the evidence, we'll show the court what is really happening, which is complete obstructionism. But we'll reserve those arguments for the in-person hearing, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we'll reconvene on the 25th at 10:30. What I will tell you is it looks like, well, maybe the last pleading that was filed that we may take up on that date was on the 3rd of January. I don't know if you all are anticipating any more issues, but if there is something, please file it within the week. In other words, a week from today, if you want it to be heard on the 25th. Okay?
We'll do so, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you, ma'am.
gentlemen. All right. Who's next?
Can we be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Staying on page one, Judge, cause number 2022 DCV 1464, Jasmine L. Alderete et al. Versus Laura Marie Duncan, MD et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Jay Harvey for the plaintiffs.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Beal on behalf of Dr. Duncan, Dr. Iwaloye, and Physicians for Women El Paso.
Casey Campbell on behalf of Dr. Kodokome and Pediatrics Medical Services, Inc.
Good morning. Let me see. We're
Morning.
just set for a scheduling status conference. Normally, I would set you all a year out. How does that sound? 2024 January?
Judge, this is, we've had a communication among the council. This is a birth injury case resulting in potential pediatric neurologic issues. Just in December, did the child see a pediatric neurologist? And we are frankly, we don't know at this point in time, any of us know what the current status, medical status and projected medical status of the child will be. Subject to the court's approval, counsel have agreed, we have to work out a couple of details, but to abate this case for a year or two before we set it, because we just need to see how the child's going to progress. And I think that's sort of the agreement we have with counsel, subject, of course, to the court's approval.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so I don't have any issue with that, but maybe a little more specificity, and we may not know that now, of a year or two. What if we do this? What if I set you 6 months down for another scheduling status conference? And if we have a better idea of some type of timetable, great. I mean, if it really is something like 2 years down the road, we'll have to look at that, but maybe we'll have better information. If you all are comfortable doing that, I am as well. We'll come back in July or August and see where you all are.
That would be great from our perspective, Judge. Thank you for that
Yes.
understanding.
Okay,
That works fine. Thank you, Your Honor.
Myrna, let's look for a late July, just scheduling reset. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Need anything in the interim, though, let us know. We can set you before that.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Y'all are excused. Who's next?
Middle of page two, Judge,
Mhm.
in cause number 2022 DCV 1296, Ovation Services LLC versus Blanca I. Hernandez ETLAL. Announcement of counsel, please.
Travis Colburn for the intervener, FNA6 LLC.
Your Honor, good morning, Eric Darnell on behalf of the petitioner, the plaintiff, Ovation Services, and present and ready to proceed today with the status conference.
And Esther Alarcon on behalf of the intervener, City of El Paso, ready to proceed.
Good morning. Okay, scheduling status conference. How do you all want to go forward on this one? Let me see. I haven't even pulled it up yet. Give me 1 second.
If I may.
Initial disclosures. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the defendant has a good payment history and has kept up with the notes. So for that reason, I'd like to give her I'm talking about Ms. Hernandez has had every opportunity, and we'd like to continue to give her the opportunity to resolve the matter. So I believe if Ms. Alarcon doesn't disagree, that we would just reset it as far out as you're comfortable with, in order to give her every opportunity to continue to comply. Talking about the defendant.
Well, keeping in the same spirit, I guess, is 6 months too short, or do we need to go further down the road?
That'd be fine, Judge. I don't see a problem with checking in and having another status in 6 months.
That works, Your Honor.
Okay,
That's fine with us as well.
we'll do 6 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You may. Take care.
Thank
Was
you.
that, do we have an exact date on that yet, or will that just be We'll figure that
No,
out later.
we'll send it to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Maybe excuse?
Yes, sir. Who's next?
Top of page 3, Judge. In cause number 2022, DCV 1907, Felipe Samaripa versus Sujay Mendez. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gabby Marcus for defense. I understand that counsel is currently counsel is present as well.
How you doing? JD Milks on behalf of the plaintiff, Philip Zemaripa.
All right, scheduling status conference. You're out trial, or have you guys already figured everything out?
I'm comfortable with the year out, Judge. I think we'll probably get this one resolved in the next 3 to 6 months. It's pretty
Okay. You'll have a mediator in mind?
I'm partial to Chris Ancliffe or Mitch Moss.
I'm good with either one of those, Judge.
Okay, agree to one. We're going to send you the scheduling order. If you all think it's likely to resolve, then I'm going to put you on a little bit of a shorter timetable. Is a shorter timetable? Like, can you all get to mediation quicker, or Ms. Marcus?
Realistically,
No? Okay, we'll do the year. Please include the agreed mediator on the order we'll send to you in 2 weeks. Please have it returned to the court. Okay.
Thank you, Honor.
So we're talking January 2024. Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care. Who's next?
Staying on page 3, Judge. In cause number 2022, DCV 2001, the Nevares Law Firm PC versus Perseverance Group LLC and Jesse Ramirez. Announcement of counsel, please.
Yes, Michael Nevares here for the plaintiffs at Nevares Law Firm.
Yes, hi, Jesse Ramirez on behalf of myself as pro se litigant for, again, myself and Perseverance Group LLC.
Okay, so we were, let me see. Oh, we're just at scheduling status conference. So normally what we do with these, Mr. Ramirez, is get you all a scheduling order that you all can agree to. I'll give you the trial date. Trial date being January 2024 is what we're looking at right now. There will be other deadlines. Are you going to be hiring an attorney, or? And you're muted. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I am seeking counsel at the moment, and I'm still in the hopes that we can find a way to work this out civilly. But until then, I will be seeking out counsel.
Okay, well then what I'm going to do, Mr. Nevares, is I'm going to reset the scheduling status conference for 60 days. Not 60 days, 30 days.
Okay, Your Honor, I filed a post-answer default motion. We haven't requested a hearing setting, hoping that Mr. Ramirez would hire an attorney to represent the LLC. He hasn't. He doesn't have the authority under Texas law to represent an LLC. We've tried to be patient. We'd like to, at the next hearing, have Your Honor hear the motion for default judgment, because the defendants haven't filed an answer for the LLC signed by an attorney from the state of Texas.
So what I'll tell you, I don't know if you have previously submitted it via email to the court. Mr. Nevada, send your motion for default judgment with your request for hearing. I'm going to set this for a scheduling status conference in 30 days. You can anticipate if you've made that request. I may not set the default for that time, but I'll probably do it the following week or the week after, depending on how the court scheduling is. But put in your request, okay? We'll come back on the scheduling status conference in 30 days. So that's going to put us at, February 15th. Mr. Nevares, after you submit your request, we will get you scheduled on the 22nd or the 1st. I just got to look at the court calendar, okay?
Very well, Your Honor.
All righty, then we'll see you in 30 days.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. Okay, who's next?
Staying on page 3, Judge. In cause number 2022, DCV 1416, Jessica Renee Gomez versus Deontay Collier et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Manny Morgan on behalf of the plaintiff, Jessica Renee Gomez.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Raymond Baez on behalf of the defendant.
Okay, good morning. Status scheduling conference. 1 year out, or can you do 9 months?
Your
The good
Honor,
news
You got it
is that
set?
we settled the case, Judge.
See, I knew there was one in here somewhere. I thought it was the ones before you, but no. Okay. Well, so how about we come back in a status in 60 days? Is that enough time? Is there something unique?
that works for us, Your Honor.
Okay,
Works for us as well, Judge.
settled. Yay. We'll see you in a status in 60 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Next.
Staying on page 3, Judge. In cause number 2022, DCV 1297, Jesus del Carmen Alcoy versus Enriqueta Gonzalez. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Judge Bruce Gomez for Jesus del Carmen Alcoy, ready to proceed.
Morning.
Morning.
Robert Skipworth on behalf of Enriqueta Gonzalez.
Good morning. So are you all looking for a trial date, or we're going to start this streak of look, Mr. Gomez, you're telling me no. What's up?
We're settled, Judge, so back to back.
Yeah, I told you. Great. You want to come back in 60 days? Look, even Mr. Skipworth smiling. That's
I
good.
know. He's
Well, I can smile once in a while.
I feel bad. Sometimes I feel like I don't give you a lot to smile about in here, Mr. Skipworth, but today's a good day. So,
It is.
okay, 60 days?
Judge,
That works.
if you said it may be a little longer. We're trying to sell a property. The market's not that hot right now. So if you could give us maybe 90.
90 is fine with me.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll get you a setting. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you,
Take
Judge.
care. Who's next?
Bottom of page 3, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 0042, Maria del Carmen Gonzalez versus Irma Alicia Imai. Announcement of counsel, please.
Michael Alvarez for the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Mario Yara on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay, final status. We're set for trial in March. What's going on?
Your Honor, I think this is the first trial setting. Unfortunately, we're going to need a trial continuance. We haven't done depositions yet due to some missing records. We're trying to resolve those issues. We're getting some conflicting data with the client, insisting that she treated at those facilities, and the facilities telling us they're not finding records. So I think we're going to probably escalate and try. They've been voluntary requests so far, and I think we might do something a little more heavy-handed, like a subpoena, and clarify whether there are indeed records there or not.
What else is outstanding? My thought is that if you're asking for a reset of that date, that we would go 6 months from that date. I don't want to put you too far out.
I think 6 months is reasonable. Like I said, we're going to escalate our efforts. It's just 3 providers. One of them did give us a verbal bill, and they gave us excuses that they're missing their notary. So we're going to push them. And the other 2, we need to clarify whether our client did in fact treat there or not.
Okay. Counsel, Mr. Yage, is it Yage?
Yes, and Judge, I'm not opposed to 6 months. It just seems a little too soon. We haven't had a chance to review the records, as Mr. Alvarez said. They're still in the process of obtaining those records, and I believe that once we do obtain the records, it's going to be a few months before we can schedule depositions, submit to mediation. So I would suggest maybe 9 months for a more realistic timeline. But again, I'm not opposed to the 6 months, and if we need to reassess at that point, then I'm happy to reconvene.
I think I'd like to do that because it will put you on a timetable. It's a 2022 case. You all sound like, you're working through it. So I think I'm comfortable putting it 6 months out with the corresponding mediation deadline with that trial date, because if things move quickly, then you will have your deadline for mediation. And if that's successful, then done, right? And if not, I can, at that point, look again at maybe going 6 or 9 months out in terms of a trial calendar, okay?
That works, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, we'll get you the new settings, okay?
Okay, so we don't, just to be clear, I'm sorry, we don't need to file a motion for continuance at this time?
I would like a joint motion for continuance, and with that said, you'll have new dates, but the 2/8, 3/8, and 3/10 are canceled, okay?
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
understood. May I be excused?
You may.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Top of page 4, Judge. in cause number 2021 DCV 2222 Jorge Abel Ibaben versus Brian Keith Montgomery. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Manny Morgan on behalf of the plaintiff, Mr. Ibaben.
Cliff Jessup on behalf of defendant Montgomery, Judge.
This is another status jury trial in March. How are we doing?
Your Honor, we recently just settled, so we're hoping to get all that information done, and then we'll have the dismissal paperwork.
I owe Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Morga, release, which we'll get over to them today, Judge, and then it's just a matter of getting it funded.
Okay, so maybe we can do 30 days? Yeah? No, 60 days?
Yes,
60 would probably be safer. I need to think about any liens, but 60 would be safer, Judge.
So I wrote down 60, but I said 30, just trying to take a chance. All right, thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you for a status in 60 days.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor.
Who's next?
Staying on page 4, Judge. In cause number 2016 DCV 3399 Gloria Dominguez et al. Versus Oscar R. Quesada et al. Announcement of council, please.
Al Melendez on behalf of Miriam Dominguez family, Your Honor.
Paul Bracken, Your Honor, on behalf of Dr. Quesada.
Keith Myers for Dr. DeLuca.
All right, is that everybody? Yes, okay, final civil pretrial. Okay, you all settled too, right?
Your Honor, you're right. We did settle except Mr. Myers' client. So we have one left.
Okay.
So we settled with Mr. Bracken's client, Dr. Quesada, and we did settle also from the last pretrial or the last status conference. We did settle with Dr. Nguyen. And so those two cases, the Dr. Quesada and Dr. Nguyen settlement, we're pending a friendly suit with the ad litem to make a recommendation and present that to Your Honor. And so the only one that's left is Dr. DeLuca. We're anticipating going to trial, Your Honor. The only thing is I intend to have the experts by Zoom except Dr. Shower. He was going to testify live, but he's going to be out of town. Out of the country, not just out of town. Otherwise, I would do it by Zoom. And I don't intend to have very many live witnesses except for by Zoom and Dr. Shower. Now, I could technically, I guess I could take his deposition and present him that way, but it's such an important witness for me. I'd rather not, but I could do that, Your Honor.
Okay, let me look very quickly at the calendar. 17th. I have down the 20th as a holiday. Is that right, Myrna?
President's Day.
Right? Okay. Mr. Madrigal, where are we scheduled for jury selection on that day?
What was the date again, Judge? Excuse me.
February 17th. Is that right? I got off
Yes.
of that page.
We're in Commissioner's Court.
Oh, good. Okay.
It is a holiday, Judge.
Okay, so just know that in terms of scheduling that we have jury selection set on Friday, but Monday is a county holiday. So just know for any witnesses and things like that. Okay, well, let me go back now. Well, we're good to go. Let's see. How about logistically, Mr. Melendez, are you going to need to get back with us on things, or you're able to? I mean, you've got things squared away. You too, Mr. Myers. I think I want to have you all, or whoever needs to, who's going to have Zoom witnesses, maybe do a quick run through. We could probably do it on the date of the docket call in the afternoon, just to make sure that technically we're set up in a way that we won't have, interference, things like that, that we can hear things clearly over Zoom, all of that kind of thing. So just know that I'll be looking to that for the 15th, of maybe adding an afternoon time, not necessarily hearing those things set up. But if there's nothing else, then I'll just see you at docket call.
Docket call will be the 17th, Your Honor?
Docket call is on the 15th.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And Your Honor, about getting a hearing date on the friendly suit,
email Myrna? That's what I was looking for too. I didn't even see who's the ad litem.
He's present, Your Honor, ready.
Judge, I'm sorry, I was muted. I didn't want
The
anybody
most
to listen to me
important,
sing.
the most important man in the room. Okay,
Judge,
so we
thank
need to get that. We need to get that. That I didn't see. I was trying to just look at this initial page. So we need to get the friendly suit set. Time's kind of tight, Mr. Melendez. So if you hadn't made that request, let's get it scheduled quickly. If you'll coordinate with Myrna and Mr. Velarde and everybody. I can tell you we're really, the court is a little bit tighter now in terms of its scheduling because we've taken on the tax docket and I'm kind of allocating things. So I don't have as much free time as I used to. So let's get on top of that and see if we can get that done. Okay, if you all look at a date for that. Okay.
All right.
All righty. Okay, then I think other than that, we're good to go.
Judge, thank you, Your Honor. Nice day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Who's next? Yay, trial.
Staying on page 4, Judge. In cause number 2022, DCV 1430, excuse me. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, DBA AT&T Texas versus AmeriChoice Construction LLC. Announcement of counsel, please.
Ray Vela for Plaintiff Southwestern Bell.
Good morning.
Garcia for AmeriChoice Construction.
Oh, bear with me. I'm looking at the wrong calendar because I went over to the trial date. Okay, we're here for a scheduling status conference. Are you all ready for a trial or have you guys, I don't think you all have taken care of everything. You want a trial in about a year?
I think that sounds appropriate, Your Honor.
Okay, let's look at January 2024. Bear with me. I'm kind of like scrolling through a few things here. There we go. All right. Let's do that. We'll do January 2024. Again, please agree to a mediator and include it on the scheduling order that the court is providing to you. If you will return it to the court within the 2-week deadline, we'll have a hearing in 2 weeks for entry of that order. But if you send it in signed and with your mediator, then we'll just go with the dates that come after that, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. And anything outside of those dates you need a hearing, email with your pleading and we'll get you scheduled.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Who's next?
Second on page 5, Judge.
Okay.
In cause number 2021, DCV 3163, Maria Olga Chavira versus Sergio Fierro. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Hirsch on behalf of the plaintiff, Maria Olga Chavira.
Good morning. Are we waiting on some Mr. Lopez? Am I looking at the right one?
I think I saw him on just a little bit ago. I don't know where he went, though.
Mr. Lopez was here, Judge.
Okay.
Okay, we can go to the next one, Judge, for the meantime.
Uh-huh.
In cause number 2022, DCV 1778, Admita Cera Frias versus Elizabeth Guzman. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Manny Morga on behalf of Plaintiff Frias.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Chisholm on behalf of defendant Elizabeth Guzman.
Okay, I'm going to say a trial in a year. And then that's your cue to say, no, we already settled it, Judge.
Your Honor, I was 2 in a row, but this one, at least we're planning mediation here shortly. So
oh, great.
I'm hopeful that we will settle, but a year would be fine for us.
Okay. All right. Then again, I'm assuming then who are you mediating with?
I don't think I think I sent over to Mr. Chisholm, Judge Ancliffe, but I'm not sure if he opposes Judge or if he wants someone.
I've got to check, Your Honor, but I imagine we'll ultimately be able to agree.
Okay, so we're going to do it a year out for the trial with the scheduling order, including a space for you all to select your agreed mediator, return it to us. We'll get you scheduled. Let us know. We'll have our interim settings leading up to that trial date.
Understood, Your Honor.
Is there a trial date we work off of, Your Honor?
It's going to be January 2024. I'm going to rely on Ms. Hernandez to give you the date on the order. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, who's next? Mr. Morga, are you done? You have more?
Me?
No, Mr. Morga.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I have one in, I believe I might have one in the afternoon, Your Honor. So.
Oh,
we
okay.
will- All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Sure, who's next?
Stayed on page 5, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
In cause number 2022 DCV 1462 Westlake Services LLC et al. Versus Ana Hernandez and Irvin Regalado. Announcement of counsel, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Mark Villarreal for the defendants.
Benjamin Joseph Gutierrez on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see, scheduling status conference. Let's see, we just had an entry. Oh, it's been hanging around there. You'll need a trial date?
Yes, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it possible to do this one in 9 months?
For the defense, that would be fine, Judge.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think I'm gonna put this one on the 9-month track, so that'll get us to September. I'm looking at September 29th.
That's fine with the defendants, Your Honor.
Understood, Your Honor. At what time would that probably be at?
9 a.m. You'll have your docket call and then kind of all the dates leading up to that trial date. So we'll send you the scheduling order. If you all can agree to a mediator, please put it on that scheduling order and return it to the court, signed by you all, and then we'll have our dates. Sound good?
Thank you, Judge.
Sure.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Bottom of page 5, Judge. In cause number 2019 DCV 3332 On Deck Capital Inc. versus Gerardo Perez et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Benjamin Joseph Gutierrez on behalf of On Deck Capital. Here for a motion to appoint receiver.
Okay, give me 1 second. Why am I not seeing this on here? Okay, there it is. All right, Mr. Gutierrez, go ahead.
Your Honor, I'm gonna be honest, I had 4, and this is one of them, but this is out of the 4. I had not finished reviewing that. I have 2 other motion for default judgment, so that I can get a recall on this one. I would greatly appreciate that, then I'll be better prepared for this one when the court calls it.
All right, we'll reset you in 30 days.
Well, I still have the other 2 this morning, Your Honor.
Other 2 what?
I have two other hearings. I emailed, I guess, the list of, I have 4 together. So I have 2 motions for default judgments. So if possible, I was requesting to do this just a little bit later on in the docket today.
So 3332 is going to be reset for 30 days.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, if you have other cases, once we call them, I'll hear you then.
Thank you.
Who's next?
I want to see, Mr. Lopez, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, sir. Top of page 5, Judge, in cause number 2021 DCV 3163 Maria Olga Shavira versus Sergio Fierro. Announcement of counsel, please.
Michael Hirsch for the plaintiff.
Enrique Lopez for defendant Fierro.
Okay, final civil pretrial. You guys are scheduled in February. How's it going?
We have mediation this afternoon, Judge.
It's a little too early. Okay. I'm gonna reset this for 1 week.
Very well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who's next?
Judge, may we be excused?
You may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Second on page 6, Judge. In cause number 2022 DCV 0776, it's an expunsion. Announcement of counsel, please.
Dana Irwin Carmona for county respondents. Ready?
Is this a self-represented individual?
Yes, it is a pro se. We aren't opposed to the expunction, and we have tried We emailed him a proposed order on 12/15 and 1/10. Called him on 1/10 and left a voicemail, no response, so.
Who is the individual?
Let me get that for you, hold on. It
Let me
is
see. Okay, I have it.
Peter Samuel Licon.
Is there a Peter Licon here? Has he been with you, Myrna, Marufo, anyone?
Negative, Judge.
No, ma'am.
Did you all, well, I wouldn't imagine you all submitted anything. Did you, Ms. Carmona, in terms of a proposed order?
Not to the court, just to the pro se.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it 30 days. I'm not sure that I heard the details on the attempts at contact, but we'll do 30 days. If in 30 days we're here again, I may just ask you to send me over the expunction.
Sure, not a problem.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Carmona.
Thank you. Have a good day, Judge.
Who's next?
Staying on page 6, middle page 6, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2245, Corina Reyes de Campo versus Ryan Baker. Announcement of counsel, please. You're muted, Mr. Herrera.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Good morning. Jesse Herrera for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Okay, I am not seeing anything since the citation back in August. So what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Well, we settled this case, Your Honor. We agreed to a settlement and I'll be doing the non-suit. That's what you want. We settled it this morning.
Okay, so I'll have it set for DWAP in 1 week. You can
Thank
get
you
me
so
that
much.
paperwork and we're done, okay?
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Okay, you may. Thank you very much. Who's next?
Bottom of page 6, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2128, Teresita Corral versus Victor Ramirez et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Tony Diaz here on behalf of Teresita Corral. Good morning to you, Judge, and Happy New Year.
Good morning and Happy New Year. I'm seeing we had an order on substituted service kind of early December.
Yes. I have, I don't know if they filed it, but I have a copy of the return that looks like it was done December 16th, 2022.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they filed that or not.
I don't see it, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Do you see it, Ms. Rios?
Huh. Okay, that's kind of. Yeah.
It's not in our system, but let me see if it was e-filed and possibly rejected.
Okay.
And once I get that filed, Your Honor, we'll be asking the court to set us for a default judgment. Can I do a default judgment by Zoom with affidavits?
We have done those. We have done those, and I do them via Zoom. We will not set anything until a motion has been filed and you make your request via email with my court coordinator, and then she will set the hearing. For now, what I'm going to do is reset this status conference for 30 days, but let me check with our clerk and see if did we have that? Was it attempted to be filed and just not accepted?
Yes, looks like it was filed, but it got messed up when it got merged into the system. So the document is there, but the event isn't. I can fix that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That should be there. That's weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yep.
Okay. So Mr. Diaz, we'll come back in 30 days for a status
Okay.
conference. Get your motion filed. Get your motion filed and then make the request for hearing, and then we'll get the default filed as well. I mean, scheduled.
Thank you, Judge. It's so great meeting you. Appreciate
Nice meeting you as well. Take care. All right, so that's a 30 day.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Same to you. Who's next?
Judge, going back to the middle of page 6,
Mhm.
in cause number 2021, DCV 2931, Cynthia M. Ramirez versus Hector Arellanos and Maria Tennessee. Announcement of counsel, please.
Rod Ramos for the plaintiff.
Christina McLaughlin for the defendant.
Okay, I'm having trouble finding cases on Odyssey today. So we're set for final civil pretrial. How are you all doing?
I informed the court by email a couple weeks ago that the case had settled
Mhm.
and hadn't gotten a response. So, but that's the situation.
It looks like the case has been taken off the docket for today and an entry of judgment hearing was scheduled for February 8th.
Did we send out notice for that?
Yes, they were sent out on the 9th.
Okay, so that was January 9th? Yes, 2 days ago?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so
Okay.
you all should have your notices for, yeah, I didn't, that's why I couldn't find you on Odyssey. You all had been removed from today's docket.
Okay,
Okay,
that
thank-
works. Thank you. Have a good day, Judge.
Sure. Who's next?
Top of page 7, Judge.
Go ahead.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2597, Roberto Rivas et al. Versus Roberto Mena Romero. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Judge. Gabriela Gerard for plaintiffs.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Christina McLaughlin for the defendant.
Okay, scheduling status conference. You all need a trial date about a year out?
Yes,
That
Your
should work.
Okay, we'll do January 2024 as well. Ms. Hernandez will get you the exact date. We'll send you all the scheduling order. Please agree to a mediator included on the order and return it to us before the 2-week entry of scheduling order, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Take care, ladies. Who's next?
Staying on page 7, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2141, Hector Medrano et al. Versus Marwan Shields and Cook Trucking Company, Inc. Announcement of counsel, please.
Hi, Judge. My name is Greg Suquette for the
Good
plaintiffs.
morning. Good morning.
Your Honor, Amado Montoya on behalf of defendants.
Okay, scheduling status conference. What kind of turnaround time? 9 months or a year for a trial?
I was hoping a year, maybe January.
Yes, that's what we'll do. January 2024. Have you all, I don't imagine, have you all discussed a mediator?
No, not yet.
Okay, again, please include it on the order and return it to the court within 2 weeks, okay?
Okay.
Thank
you.
you. Who else? I mean, who else? Who's next?
Bottom of page 7, Judge.
Uh-huh.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2118, Maria Cristina Serrato versus the Toro Company. Announcement of counsel, please.
Tiffany Jody for the plaintiff.
Do we have anyone here on behalf of defendant?
Sorry, Judge. Kevin Poteet for the defendant.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I didn't see you.
And I'm sorry I don't have my video. I'm in a remote location, so I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let me just make sure your audio is okay. Scheduling status conference as well. 1 year turnaround, or can we do shorter than that?
I think sometime in the fall, Your Honor, that's possible.
Okay, that's great. We can do, we can probably do November, December. I'm gonna have to ask Ms. Hernandez to check the dates and send those to you, along with the scheduling order, and if you all will agree to a mediator and get us the scheduling order back. So we'll do November, maybe November, December. Trying to think of some, we do have some special settings, I think, at the beginning of November.
Judge, with respect to a mediator, this is a workers' compensation claim.
Oh, okay.
And so we would, so at least in our opinion, it's a workers' compensation claim. It's been pled as a personal injury case, but the insured had workers' compensation. So I don't think a mediation is going to be in the cards on this one. And I'd like to ask not have to mediate this particular case.
Okay, so what I'll say to that is, I mean, I think just about every case to mediation, and since that's to be determined, you might want to file something on that. For now, I'm going to ask if you all will select a mediator.
Okay.
All right, and Mr. Poteet, I can just tell you that your audio is breaking up, so I hope you didn't miss anything. If you have any questions, please contact the court.
Heard everything, so that's the most important thing to me.
Yeah, that's really not very good. Okay, so if you all need anything, please contact Ms. Hernandez. We'll get you the scheduling order. Okay, thank you, Ms. Judy.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
May, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Middle of page 8, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022 DCV 2359, Daniel Madrid versus Laurie Guerra. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Jonathan Baeza for Daniela Labinati on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning.
And Christina McLaughlin on behalf of the defendant.
Okay, your turnaround or less for trial?
A little less. I think we have deposition scheduled in February.
Yes, and mediation scheduled in May.
Oh God, you guys are great. Okay, so how about we go to something like October?
That works.
Yes? Okay.
That works.
I'm not looking at my calendar, so I'm going to rely on Ms. Hernandez to get you a date because I know October, November, we have some special settings, but it sounds like you're on track. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Bye.
Okay, before we get to the attorney's fee hearing, can we knock out, doesn't Mr. Gutierrez have a couple of defaults?
And my case has not been called, Your Honor. It's not an attorney fees case.
I've been trying to get a cause number from you, ma'am. What is your cause number, ma'am?
I'm so sorry. It is 2022 DCV 1479.
That's on page 3. Okay.
In cause number 2022 DCV 1479, JP Morgan Chase Bank NA versus Joel A. Cisneros. Announcement of counsel, please.
Christy Medrano on behalf of JP Morgan Chase Bank.
And this is a status conference. It looks like a default judgment was filed on the 28th of December. Ms. Medrano, were you wanting to have that set for hearing?
Yeah, we're trying to get a judgment. Yes.
Okay, so if you want a hearing on your motion for default judgment, you need to email Ms. Hernandez, the court coordinator, with that request and your pleading, and then we will get you scheduled. What I'll tell you right now is I'm going to reset the status conference for 30 days, at which time, if you make that request with your pleading, you can anticipate having the default on the same day.
Okay, perfect.
Okie doke. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I be excused, Your Honor?
You may. Who's next?
Thank you.
Judge, top of page 6, in cause number 2021 DCV 3473, Mr. Gabriel Perez is in a trial selection in criminal D1. I know Ms. Marquez is here waiting on that.
Is this the one that had the joint motion for continuance?
I believe so, Judge.
Ms. Marquez, are you there? Myrna, did I send you back the approved joint motion for continuance? I'm trying to see, I think it was this morning.
I'll need to check, just a minute. It wasn't showing in the system, Judge, but I do have it.
Okay.
The email.
Okay. So, I'm trying to, I was looking for the email and I can't find it. Yeah, so Mr. Pettis, he's in jury selection. What's our next setting?
Your Honor, Gabby Marcus here for defense on that cause number. I apologize, I got disconnected. I was in contact with Mr. Pettis. We are set for a jury trial on February 10th. I did file a motion for continuance yesterday evening. We are set for mediation on March 9th with Mitch Moss.
Okay, I think the instruction, Myrna, will you confirm this, was to set it the week after the mediation for a status? Is that, I'm trying to remember. I don't see the email, so. I'll just try and find it.
I don't show that, Judge.
Yeah, I don't know if I had more than one from Miss Marcus, but I thought there was one specifically. What do you have on the approved motion for continuance? Do you see that, Myrna?
I do not, Judge.
Strange. All right, give me a second. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I sent that back to you. I'm not sure if I sent that back to you, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to set a status for March 15th at 10 a.m. Any interim settings are canceled.
Thank you.
All right. All right, who's next?
Maybe excuse your honor?
You may. Who's next?
Stay on page 6, Judge. Stay on page 6.
Mr. Jones, are you saying something?
Yes. My case hasn't been called, and it's not an attorney's fees case either. It's scheduled as a status and scheduling conference.
What is your cause number?
I was just about to read that, Judge. In cause number 2022 DCV 2691, SL Industrial Storage LP et al. Versus El Paso Central Appraisal District. Announcement of counsel, please.
Yes, Julian Jones here on behalf of the plaintiffs.
And I have not gotten a call from Joseph Longoria's law firm, Judge.
Is anyone here on behalf of the El Paso Central Appraisal District?
Your Honor, this is Craig McClellan. I also have a couple of El Paso CAD cases that are on page 2 that have status conferences as well, but I have not heard a peep from Mr. Longoria or his local counsel. So.
Okay, do we know who is local counsel?
Hegeman.
Her first name is Carmen.
Carmen. Yes.
Okay, so let's make some phone calls to find those attorneys.
I don't have her number. I have Joe Longoria.
I don't mean you, I mean my staff.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's going to be 2691. And the two that I think I just saw, is it 2022-0694 and 1735? Are those the ones you're referring to, Mr. McClelland?
I have 2306 and 2274.
On page 2, Judge. Top of page 2.
Ms. Clemetric Frazier is the counsel of record. I'm next one down on the list on plaintiff's counsel.
Okay, well, we need to start making calls. Those are a bunch of cases that we still had not addressed. What about the ones at the bottom of page 2?
Also, Judge, Mr. Sellers, no contact with him. The defendant, Elizabeth Lozano, is here. She reported in person. She's in the lobby.
Bring her in.
Yes, Judge.
Was set at 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Jones, we'll be right with you, okay?
Yes, yes.
Judge, in the meantime, I do have a case on page 8, top of page 8.
I want Ms. Lozano to come in and I want to call that case.
Okay, Judge.
Your Honor, this is Craig McClelland again. I'm sorry, I left my camera at home. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not on camera today. But I've just gotten in touch with Mr. Longoria. He informed me that Carmen Hegeman is supposed to be covering this, and he is getting in touch with her right now.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm also calling her number, Judge, but there's no answer.
Well, then we need to get, do we have Mr. Longoria's number? Then he needs to show up. Who is this? What are you telling me here, Erica? She's in person? Is that Miss?
Yes,
Is that Miss?
the case that you want right now, she's in person. May I have a minute, Judge?
You know what? We're all going to take a minute, get off of YouTube. We'll be back in